Oh, here we go. The Facebook issue. Are we live? The little circularly blue spinning thing. We're probably live. Oh, hey, we're live. Hey, everybody. Listen, if you are watching this video, shame on you. It's beautiful outside, and it's Saturday, and only I need to be trapped inside my house working on this beautiful weekend day. But if you are watching this video at some point, whatever day you're watching it, I would love if you dropped a comment in the box and let me know what you thought and what else content you want to see, because I reply to everything and pay attention to everything. Okay, this video is going to be short, and we're going to talk about how everybody is a liar. I have one kind of story that I want to relate to everybody, and I think this is particularly relevant to like Marky and Dylan and the staff because we read a lot. Okay, we all read a lot, and in the last month, the staff has had to read a number of books. The last one was the Obesity Code, so we read the Obesity Code, and then Marky read Good Calories, Bad Calories, and I read How Not to Die, and then I read The Cholesterol Myth, the fallacy that cholesterol leads to cardiac heart disease and kills people. And I want to share something that happened to me this morning that was really funny. In the book The Cholesterol Myth, they are referencing a study. Here's this study. Now I'm going to present it very carefully. In Japan, prior to like the 80s, okay, because in the 80s is when like American culture really started to take over in Japan. But prior to the 80s, Japanese had the diet, the nutrition was very, very lean. They ate very healthy. Did not a lot of animal fats, a little bit of fish, and then a lot of veggies and carbs. And so they ate very healthy. And then a lot of Japanese immigrated to the United States. Now, prior to immigrating to the United States, there was a very low incidence of heart attacks in Japan. Okay? And they had a low blood cholesterol because they ate few fatty meats. So, on the surface, Japanese people in Japan, lean diet, low animal fats, low cholesterol, low heart attacks. Japanese immigrate to the United States. They get higher blood cholesterol because we eat a lot of animal fats, and more heart attacks. Obviously, if you eat animal products and you consume fats and your cholesterol goes up, you will die of a heart attack. Right? That's the study as presented by the book How Not to Die. The author's a vegan, by the way. Propaganda. Now I'm reading The Cholesterol Myth, and they reference the exact same data, but listen to how it's presented. So you already know, Japanese in Japan, lean diet, low cholesterol, low heart attacks. Japanese in America, saturated fats, high cholesterol, more heart attacks. What they don't tell you is a number of other things. One, the Japanese who came to the United States and maintained their lean, primarily vegan diet and maintained low blood cholesterol still had a higher incidence of heart attacks. They died at a higher rate from heart attacks, despite maintaining Japanese culture, traditions, and nutrition, and low blood cholesterol. That kind of like throws a wrench into the whole. Obviously, they're dying because, of saturated fats. But wait, they're still dying, but they're not eating saturated fats or animals and maintaining Japanese cultural and tradition. Check this out. The entire population of Japanese immigrants that were studied had a lower incidence of stroke and overall mortality. As in, they died at a lower rate in America than they did in Japan. So, on the surface, the heart attack data went up, but as a whole, they lived longer in the United States. Now let's think about some other factors. The United States is a richer country. Richer countries have more access to saturated fats and animal products because they're more expensive. Think about it. If you want to buy duck fat in ShopRite, it costs way, way, way more than olive oil. So, what are the other things that we can conclude? Now, this is the problem with an epidemiological study. Causation and correlation. Correlation does not mean causation, meaning because the Japanese had higher cholesterol in America and ate animal fats that they had higher heart attacks, that does not mean the animal fats caused the heart attacks. Some of the other things you might want to consider. First world country, wealthier country, lazier. We drive cars and don't walk as much. We do less manual labor. We do more office jobs. We have more convenience things. We have higher stress with higher stress jobs. So stress could be a factor. Environmental factors could be a factor. Your family could be a factor, as in our family unit is more disconnected in America than they are in Japan. There's more of a community culture in Japan. So super interesting for me to read two books back to back, written 20 years apart from each other. They both reference the same data, but one provides more data and more context, seemingly debunking or providing confluence to the other more recent book, which eliminates that data. So, and there's a lot more that we could talk about, specifically about cholesterol and dietary cholesterol and heart attacks. But what do I get from that, and what's the nugget, the story that I want to leave you with? This is what I want to leave you with. The reason why, as corny as it is, that I consider our A Few Simple Disciplines coaching program a life coaching program is because that's what it is. I don't like the idea of cutting calories to lose weight, cut out carbs to lose weight, just exercise more to lose weight. And we could also, like, lose weight could also be live a better life, because it's all of that. It is all of that. It is life coaching. You need to have better relationships with your family and your friends. You need to have better relationships with the people around you. A stronger community has much, there are ties to lower stress and lower strokes and lower heart attacks with a stronger community around you, which is why I always recommend people take advantage of our Facebook groups and take advantage of the reach outs from Marky and Dylan and Nogi and Keith and the staff, and pick up the phone and call back and ask questions. It's why I reference community so much. And when it comes to diet, it's not in my opinion, it's not about cutting carbs or cutting calories. It's the whole picture. Increasing fruit, increasing vegetables, increasing whole grains, being balanced, trying new things. You want to try paleo for a month or 2 months? That's awesome. You should totally try it, because trying new things is exciting and engaging, and it's educational. And that's my holistic approach to nutrition. And yeah, we should eliminate processed. What the hell does processed mean? But like overly processed, highly refined grains and sugar added and things like that. We should eliminate those things, and we should balance our food, and we should have animal fats and fats from nutrition from veggies, and we should include fruits, and we should exercise, and you should find an exercise that you enjoy, that brings passion and joy to your life, because it shouldn't be miserable. You shouldn't put on a sweatsuit and a weighted vest and go out there and run and hate the whole experience, but you're doing it because your doctor said if you don't do it, you'll die. You should love it. This should all be fun and enjoyable to you. So that's what I want to leave you with on this Saturday morning, that I hope you are outside enjoying this beautiful weather, unlike me, trapped in my office working, trying to provide for my family. You should take advantage of those moments, and you should go outside, and you should enjoy it, you should exercise, and you should have balanced nutrition. You should get a coach if you have any questions, or at least ask us, because we're going to give you some free advice anyway. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Happy Saturday, and I will see you all on the next one. Hi, Dawn. Take care. Love you all. Bye.